Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel Crypto Lou. I'm Louise Elizabeth and today I'm going to be taking you through how you can save money sending your Bitcoin through your Exodus wallet. So some of you may be aware I've already done a tutorial on the Exodus wallet and I really like the look and feel of it. My only issue with it is the fact that it has absolutely extortionate transaction fees. So what I found is a way to link your Exodus wallet through to your blockchain wallet, and that way you don't have to pay the Exodus fees, you're actually paying the blockchain fees, and you do this with the use of private keys. So what I'll do is I'll take you through those steps now. So if I go into Exodus initially, and if I go to wallet, if for example I wanted to send, let's say for example $90 US, in here you can see that the network fee is pretty high for that. It's at $3.05, which is quite a substantial cost. So what I'm going to do is take you through the process now of exporting your private keys through Exodus, and then I'll take us through to blockchain to show you the process of how to import that. So I'm just going to come out of here for a moment. So if you go to the top here and go to Exodus, then go to Developer, Assets, Bitcoin, and Export Private Keys. Then what it'll do is it'll come up with a message asking me if I'm sure I want to export my private keys for Bitcoin. Remember to keep your private keys safe. Anyone who has access to your private keys can get to your funds. So you need to be really careful with this file, in the fact that obviously it's very similar to someone having access to your PIN number for your bank card, for example. So if anyone gets access to this, it's really dangerous. So you just need to obviously confirm through that. And what you need to do is say, I'm sure, and then it'll export the folder onto your desktop for you. So once you have downloaded those private keys, they'll then appear in a folder on your desktop. If you just then open up those the file will be called Bitcoin addresses, and then in big capital letters, warning has private keys, and then it'll have the date and time in there as well. So when we open that up, we're then provided, it can be opened up in WordPad or Excel or Notepad, I believe, as well, and it will just be comma separated should it be in other kind of formats. I've opened mine up in Microsoft Excel, and I find it quite readable in here as well. So the first option that you have up here is you have the address. So in here will be your Bitcoin address, then you'll have the path, then you'll have your active balance, and then you'll have your private key. So what you need to do is ensure that you obviously have a copy of your Bitcoin address and your private key. So now we're back in our blockchain. What we're going to do is we go to settings on the left hand side here. Then if we go to addresses, then what we're going to be doing is import Bitcoin address. Now on here you can say that it states that your wallet automatically creates new Bitcoin addresses as it needs them. You can optionally import an existing address and transfer the funds to your wallet if you have the corresponding private key, which is what we've just got through that export. This is an advanced functionality and only suggested for advanced users. Obviously we're all advanced users, so what you need to do here is just copy in that Bitcoin address from the export that we got from Exodus, and then click on to import. Then what comes up is it then states you can only access these funds if you have the private key stored elsewhere, which we do. If you do not have a paper wallet or other backup, you should not instruct anyone to send you coins to this address. So I'm just going to click on to OK here. So if we now go to Bitcoin and then go to send, what you now have is you not only have the option to send from my Bitcoin wallet, but you'll also have imported address in here. So you would click onto the imported address, and then you would simply copy and paste your private key into this section here. So that was the private key that was in the exported Exodus file. So you would paste that into there. And now if you wanted to send $90, you'd then be looking at a $1.05 US charge. So hence saving yourself, a couple of dollars or so there in terms of, compared to Exodus. And you would simply then click on continue and send your Bitcoin as per usual. So if you love Exodus but hate all those transaction fees, then link it through to blockchain and save yourself some money. I hope that you found this useful today. If you did, then give me a like. If you'd like to see more tips, reviews and tutorials, then please hit subscribe. If you have any questions at all, then please put them in the comments below and I'll outline all the steps that I've covered today in the summary of this video. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.